Today's Decay, where we celebrate births and beginnings of everything important since the dawn of time. It is December 25th. And here are all the dates that really rate. I guess for some, maybe it's some misappropriated or misinterpreted pagan holiday. But actually, in 1899, today, Humphrey Bogart was born. That's right. Hence the get-up. Hence the monkey suit. Yeah. Horror films, what was he in? Return of Dr. X, with a really great hairdo. Maybe inspirational to early psychobillies. Between him and Boris Karloff's hairdos in 1935's The Walking Dead, in 1934's The Black Cat. I think between the three roles, there's early psychobilly for you, right? Obviously Casablanca probably being his most famous film, but my favorite is probably In a Lonely Place, where his character Dixon Steele says this one line: "I was born when she kissed me, I died when she left me, but I lived a few weeks while she loved me." Can you get any better than that? I don't know. 1907 today, Cab Calloway was born. Big Cab Calloway fan. Great style, great music, great moves. Also love his Max Fleischer early cartoons he's in. Those are pretty timeless and wonderful. Rod Serling, born today, 1924. The teller of a Twillion tales. Creator of the Twilight Zone. I don't know if our civilization will get any better than Rod Serling. Hard to say. Her Wild Oat premiered today, 1927, starring one Colleen Moore. This is a film I was lucky enough to see about 15 years ago in Los Angeles at the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. She's like the quintessential flapper, if not like the original flapper, from an American standpoint. And she's a phenomenal comedian. And this film has never been available. It was, I think, considered lost for the longest time, and it has not been available in any other streaming or DVD thing ever since I saw it. I know it was making the rounds a little bit on a couple of like oddball silent film festivals, and then just disappeared. So I don't know if it's a rights thing or what. I can't imagine, but I don't know. Anyway, if you're ever able to see Her Wild Oat, do check it out. It is awesome. Irish McCalla, born today, 1928. That's the original Sheena the Jungle. That I'm guessing the Ramones were singing about. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Hard to say. Is there a better Christmas movie than Gremlins? I love Ernst Lubitsch's Shop Around the Corner, but I'm going to stick with Gremlins. Featuring none other than Dick Miller, excellent character actor, working in films for many decades, going back to like Roger Corman's Bucket of Blood era. Great stuff. Jack Dracula, born today in 1935. This is a crazy story. So he was a circus geek biting the heads off of chickens. He was an early tattoo artist and tattooed man. In the, I don't think the 40s, but definitely the 50s and onwards. Who did those really wonderful photos of him? It wasn't Richard Avedon. There's these fantastic photos of him. He's the original person with like an enormous pompadour and horror tattoos. He has like Frankenstein tattooed on his chest and Dracula all over him and bats, and I mean, this, is it a Robin mask or like an infinity sign, something like that, around his eyeballs? Ridiculous. Yeah, there's some photos of him with a shaved head where he's got tattoos all over his head too. I mean, just, you know, it's It's awesome. It's awesome. There's a million stories here. And I know he was working in Coney Island in the 50s on the boardwalk, tattooing others with all the like really early tattoo artists. And then also moved to Philadelphia, where he was influential in starting the tattoo world in Philadelphia. And then I was in college, 90s, and there he was on the street in a wheelchair. Oh shit, did this stop? No, it didn't. Cool. Right? Right, okay. And then there he was on the street in a wheelchair as like an old man, and I really wanted to stop and say, hello, let's talk. Can I film you? I want to do a documentary on you. And I never did it. And a friend of mine, Carol, used to rent him movies all the time and said he was so mean. So I'm really glad I didn't. Much like how I took to heart, you don't meet your heroes yesterday when talking about why didn't I reach out to Lemmy. In this case, I think it was a good thing I didn't do it. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Jack Dracula. Look him up. Why can't I remember the photographer's name? Diane Arbus. Haha! I win. Diane Arbus. Anyway, check him out. Really phenomenal. I mean, tragic, difficult person, but phenomenal nonetheless. Yeah. The film Hell's a Poppin' premiered in 1941, featuring some of the most outrageous dancing I've ever seen. They're really something special. And last but certainly not least, 1957, Shane MacGowan, born today. So let's have a drink for everybody involved. Cheers, December 25th. From me to you. Till tomorrow. Goodbye.